I want to tell you about an old survival trick that I learned years ago. It's quite simple really, and at first glance seems a little bit stupid. Oh, and actually, every time I share this as an analogy to men in their midlife, they think, yeah, that's me. It's really simple, but the lesson is actually quite brutal. So here's how it works. First of all, you get a jar, you put something sweet inside, something the monkey wants, and it comes along, it's tied to a tree, it grabs a handful, and now the fist is just too big to get out. Now the monkey isn't trapped, it's trapped itself, and freedom is one choice away, but it won't let go of what it thinks it needs. And I swear, that's most men after 40. We're not stuck because life is hard, we're stuck because we won't loosen our grip. We won't let go. We hold on to things long after they stop feeding us. A job we've outgrown, a business that's burning us out, a relationship that only exists out of habit. It just feels familiar. A version of ourselves we don't even recognize anymore. We tell ourselves, I can't walk away. I've come too far. What will people think? What would it mean if I let go? So we stay, hand stuck in the jar, exhausted, frustrated, quietly angry at the world, but really angry at ourselves. And that's the trap. I lived in that trap for years. My old business Team Bootcamp gave me everything: purpose, identity, belonging. It was my world. But toward the end, I could feel something shifting inside me. Not loudly, not all at once, just quietly draining. But I kept holding on because I was scared. I was scared of who I'd be without it, scared of looking like I'd failed, scared of the space the letting go would create, because space feels dangerous when your head's already not in a good place. So I tightened my grip, and the tighter I held, the more it hurt. The pain wasn't from letting go, the pain came from refusing to. And when I finally did open my hand, life didn't suddenly get easier. Money got tight and stress got louder. Uncertainty showed up at the door with its boots on. But I could breathe again. For the first time in years, I wasn't at war with myself. I didn't realise how trapped I was until I was no longer trapped anymore. So let me ask you, honestly, what's the fruit in your jar? What are you gripping because you're scared of what happens if you let go? A dream that's long past its sell-by date. A business that's slowly killing you. A job that drains you but pays just enough to keep you obedient. An identity that doesn't fit your life anymore. Maybe someone else's expectations about who you're supposed to be. Now, most men over 40 aren't stuck. They're holding on. And what I learned is that letting go isn't weak. It isn't quitting. It's not failure. Letting go is how you get your hand back. Sometimes the bravest thing a man can do is unclench his fist and step into the space he's been avoiding. Because the trap was never the jar. The trap was the fear. If life after 40 feels flat or heavy or like something inside you is quietly slipping, maybe this is your moment to loosen your grip a bit. And don't get me wrong, I still feel nervous now. I still wonder what people will think if, when they know that I gave up this business. From the outside, people look at it and just think, wow, you're doing really, really well. They don't know how drained I was at the time. They don't know the friction it caused between me and my wife, and how many sleepless nights we had, and how many Christmases we missed because we had this constant weight of trying to make this business work, trying to keep it going, fuel it on. And when your actions provide the fuel for progress and for success and chasing achievement, and you haven't got it, suddenly it becomes incredibly hard. It's like walking through quicksand. So I'm asking you, what is the jar? What is the fruit that you're clinging to? What are you holding on to which is long past its sell-by date? That is no longer serving you or feeding you? Because maybe it's time to let go. And if you're watching this now and something has resonated with you, then take it as a sign. It's time to move on. The more I speak to men over 40 and just in this weird place in their life, the more I learn that so many people are just clinging on to stuff that they just no longer need. And it's time to let go. But anyway, with all that being said, remember the number one rule: don't be a